Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
Greg Hennis alongside the boxer, Jimmy Maher, and guess what, folks? We are back at the Auto Outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in the heart of Bensalem. Boxer, before we get to why I'm here today, because I would like to know why, tell us exactly how easy it is to get here to the Auto Outlet of PA, whether I'm in Jersey, whether I'm in Pennsylvania, whether I'm in the first state of Delaware, whether I'm in the Lehigh Valley. How easy is it to find us here at the Auto Outlet of PA, Boxer?
Listen, Greg, it's extremely easy to get here. We're right here in Bensalem, right off of Woodhaven and Bristol Pike. So Philly, all you got to do is take 95 up to Woodhaven, get off on Route 13 where you're looking right at the dealership. If you can take the Boulevard up to Woodhaven, get on Woodhaven, come down. If you're coming from Delaware, all you got to do is take 95 all the way down. It's a straight shot to Woodhaven, and we're right there. If you're coming from Jersey, you can take the Burlington-Bristol Bridge, right over the Burlington-Bristol Bridge to Route 13, take it straight up, we're right there. You can take the Coney-Parmaro, you can take it to 95, come straight up 95 to Woodhaven, we're right there. Greg, we're in the middle of everything. So Delaware, Jersey, Philly, there's no excuses. South Philly, West Philly, North Philly, the Northeast, Bristol, Bensalem, you need to get out here.
Everybody wants to get here and see the Boxer because you're right here in the heart of the Delaware Valley. Now, Boxer, let me lay it out there for the folks at home. Yesterday, I'm getting ready to pack for my vacation. I get a phone call. It's the Boxer. He says, Greg, can you get to the Auto Outlet? I said, Boxer, I'm going away tomorrow. I'll get here. I'll get here Friday. So I'll tell you what you want. When you get here, Greg, you're going to tell me all about it. So I'm here. Boxer, why did you bring me here today for all the folks at the Auto Outlet of PA?
Listen, Greg, I have to bring it back.
Bring what back?
I have to bring it back. I had to stop for a month, 2 months, so I could recalculate. I had to get rid of all the trades, all the junkers that I had traded in and gave people $6,000 for. I had to get rid of it all. I had too many trade-ins and not enough space. I had to take off to get rid of them, get rid of the cars, and get prepared to run the sale again. And I'm happy to tell the folks out there that the $6,000 is back.
What? What do you mean $6,000? Well, $6,000 what? For your trade-in?
The $6,000 for any trade, any year, any make, any model, any condition, push it in, pull it in, tow it in, is back. $6,000 for any trade, period.
Now, Boxer, we're talking about vehicles that you bring them here, you're going to give them $6,000 cash for their trash during this minimum trade-in event. That means if somebody brings up an automobile here that is worth nothing, basically, they're going to bring it here to the Auto Outlet of PA, and that nothing is going to become $6,000 without any restrictions. Is that what I'm hearing?
Without any restrictions, Greg. You're getting $6,000 for your trade. It doesn't matter if it runs. If it doesn't run, it doesn't matter. It's $6,000. If the car doesn't move, leave the car at home, come in, bring the title, we'll get it towed in. After you purchase your new car and you leave, we'll get yours towed in.
Now, Boxer, why did you decide to bring it back right now? Why the $6,000? Why now? Why in September? Why now, Boxer? Why did you bring it back?
Greg, we had so many people calling. Do you guys have a $6,000 still? Do you have a $6,000 still? Do you have a $6,000 still? I had to bring it back, Greg. The folks out there need it, and it became a huge thing where people tell people, and this person tells that person because they know they need a car. They know their car's junk or whatever the case might be. So it's just people are coming in still, and I'm not even advertising on TV, and people are coming in. And so finally I said, you know what, let me take the time off, let me get rid of all the trades I had, because I had, 200-300 cars that I had to get rid of, Greg.
That's a lot, that's a lot.
Yeah, there were trade-ins that were junk, motors blown, transmissions, had cars that were started on fire, that had started on fire, and they were junk. So I just had to do it. I have to bring it back. It's in demand. It's a good thing for a lot of people. It gets people approved when they normally wouldn't get approved because it's a lot more money down. So it helps out a lot of ways, Greg.
Now, Boxer, let me ask you this. If I'm trading in a vehicle, say I got a vehicle at a buy here, pay here lot or at another dealership, okay? And say I'm trading in a vehicle and I am already upside down in that vehicle. That's $6,000 that you're giving them with a trade-in during the Cash for Trash trade-in event toward the purchase of another vehicle. How does that $6,000 trade-in help you if you're upside down? And that is the reason that you have not been able to get another vehicle. How does that $6,000 cash for your trash help you, Boxer? How does it help? How does it help?
That $6,000 helps a lot because if you got to buy or pay your car, it's probably a piece of junk that you're paying $500 a month on it. It's not worth the money. Come in, trade out of it. You're probably going to owe $5-6 grand. We trade you out, give you the $6 grand when you normally wouldn't get it for that car. Normally you'll get $500, $1,000 for your car. We're going to give you $6,000, and we're going to get you right side up, and we're going to trade you out of the car and put you in a nicer, newer car. And when I say nicer, newer, I mean 13, 14, 15, 16, even 17s. You know, I got cars with 3, 4, 5,000 miles on them, Greg.
So, Boxer, $6,000 cash for your trash is going to absolutely help you if you're upside down in your trade. Number two, if I come here, Boxer, and, I'm going to keep it real with you, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to say, listen, Boxer, I really love the $6,000 trade-in cash for your trash program. I love it, but I got a problem. Boxer, my credit has been knocked out. My credit is terrible. I've had problems. I've had divorce. I've had bankruptcies. I've had foreclosures. I've had college loans. I've had slow pays, no pays. Maybe I'm a credit ghost. I've never established credit. All kinds of situations. Boxer, I really love the program. I've got the credit problems. Boxer, what can you do for those folks?
Listen, that's easy, Greg.
It's easy.
Listen, I'm
rough credit. How do you help them?
I'm one of the best desk guys you're going to find out there. If I can't get you approved, no one's going to. But that's why I have guaranteed approvals. Greg, I get you approved. It's not a problem. All you got to do is really sit down and get on the phone, make some calls, and get the deal bought, and make sure that the customer gets approved.
And keep it real when they talk to you. Keep it real.
And Greg, I had a girl here the other day. She was a 450 credit score. Her sister had kept telling her to go down there, see Jimmy. Go down there, see Jimmy. She kept putting it off because in her mind she said, I'm a 450 credit score. I can't get approved for a car. So finally she came down here, and that's what she kept telling me. And she left in a Ford C-Max. She got a 2014 Ford C-Max. It was fully loaded, and she left in it. And she was in awe because everywhere she went, she got turned down. She was a 450 credit score, and we got it done. So, all it takes is really putting the time in, putting the effort in. If there's a will, there's a way, to get it done.
So, Boxer, let me ask you this. If somebody comes in here to the Auto Outlet of PA, okay, 1515 Bristol Pike right here in Bensalem, they have a trade-in. They're upside down in their trade. They have problem credit. They still should come see you, come ask for the Boxer, and you're still going to help them get them done? All those things against them, all those things stacked up, you're still getting them down the road?
That's 100%, Greg. It doesn't matter what the credit condition, doesn't matter what they've done in the past. We don't look at the past, we look at the future, and we want to get you approved in a car. If you're not looking for a car and you see this ad, make sure you think of the friend that needs a car. Make sure you think of a family member who has a clunker that's not worth nothing, that this could help them get into a car. Make sure you share this message, because this message is huge. $6,000 for any trade-in, any year, any make, any model, any condition. And the other good part is we deal with all types of credit. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, medium credit. It doesn't matter with the credit situation. Just get down here, shake my hand, and let me go to work.
The Boxer is ready to roll for you. Remember, it is 36 business hours. It's all day Thursday.
All day Friday.
Through the close of business Saturday. Number one, bring in your trade, whether you push it in,
pull it in,
tow it in. Somehow, some way, you get it here to the Auto Outlet of PA, where the Boxer is here waiting for you. Then you get it here. The worst that's going to happen, the absolute worst, whether the car doesn't run, doesn't have an engine, is missing a hood, missing glass, missing seats, the worst thing that's going to happen is the Boxer is going to say that trade with no restrictions is worth how much?
This $6,000! $6,000! $6,000! You see the folks beeping? They want the $6,000, Greg! $6,000! $6,000! $6,000 for your trade-in, regardless of the condition.
Everybody talks a good game, but when it comes to getting you out of your trade and putting some skin in the game, the $6,000 is exactly what the doctor ordered. So, credit problems, no problem. Upside down in your trade, Boxer, no problem. $6,000 minimum cash for your trash trading event. Now, Boxer, if I bring in a vehicle, and say my vehicle actually books out to be $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 because of the $6,000 cash for your trash, which is the minimum. If a vehicle is worth more, are the folks who got home going to get it?
Greg, one of the things you got to remember is when you go to a car dealership and they appraise your car, they're going to look at clean NADA trade-in value. They're going to give you $3,000 under that.
Why?
Because that's how they buy cars at the auction. So they're gonna go always $3,000 behind that. If you come bring me a car that, let's say you owe $12,000 on it, clean NADA is $10,000, right? They're gonna go back $3,000. I'm gonna give you $1,000 over NADA.
Whoa, why? Why, Boxer, why?
Because I don't got the overhead that all these big dealerships have, so I'm able to put more money in a trade than anybody can do it. Not only that, I'm here personally and I call the shots. So if I wanna put more money in a car, I'm gonna put more money in the car, Greg.
Now, Boxer, how did you get the name, for the folks that are not familiar with you, how did you get the name Boxer, and how does that name Boxer help the folks at home? Why is it important that we talk about fighting? Why is it important that we talk about you being a boxer? Talk to us. Tell the folks at home.
Listen, Greg, anything you do in life, the real you is going to come out. I boxed my whole life. I've been through national tournaments. I've been to the Olympic trials. I've done it all. But now what I'm doing is I'm taking that fighting spirit and fighting for the customers that you folks at home, I'm fighting for you, okay? So to get you approved, to give you $6,000 for a car that's worth nothing, I'm doing that for you. I want to help everybody out. I want to put everybody in a car, any kind of situation, it doesn't matter. I want you to come in, I want you to sit down with me, and let's make something happen.
Now, Boxer, if I've been to that dealership there, okay? Or maybe I've been to that dealership there, or I've been to that dealership here, or that dealership over there, and I've been turned down at all of those places. Maybe I've been to multiple states, up and down the boulevard, up and down Dealer Row, up and down this place, up and down that place. If I have been to those other dealerships, should I still come see the Boxer and get done?
100%, Greg. Listen, everybody knows there's so many people out there that have went to other dealerships and dealerships told them they can't get approved, but go to the auto outlet, see Jimmy the Boxer.
Come see the Boxer. They're telling them to come see the competition?
I got friends that work at all different dealerships, and they laugh because that's what the finance guy will tell the customer. Go see that kid. He'll get you approved. He can work different ways. He doesn't have the overhead. He doesn't have to pay for all this huge building and all this. He can afford to lose some money on a deal, do this, and get you approved. So they come, Greg. I mean, it's huge.
How can you get those deals done? If this guy over here basically tells the customer, you know, I can't help you. This guy over here tells the customer, I can't help you. This guy over here says, forget it, you're upside down, you got this problem, you got that problem, I can't help you. Why can the Boxer make it happen? Why does the Boxer make it happen when this guy says no, that one said no, that one said get out of here, this one says you're never going to get a car, buy here, pay here is the best you could do? Why does the Boxer make it happen? Why, Boxer? Why, Boxer? Why?
A lot of car dealerships have a thing called where if they're not making a certain amount of money on a deal, they're not gonna sell you the car. They're just gonna tell you to get a co-signer.
So wait a minute, they're turning you. Wait a minute, they're turning you down because they're not making enough profit. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct.
Boxer, that's bad. That's a knockout. That's a knockout on the customer.
Remember, a lot of those big dealerships got $500,000-$600,000 worth of expenses a month, so they got to make.
Well, that's not fair to the people at home.
It's not, but they got to make so much per copy. It's like if I sold furniture, they're gonna make a certain amount of money on every sofa they sell, but. And what I do different is because I have low overhead and, you know, I don't got a huge, you know, brand new showroom and all this money that's got to be spent, I keep my overhead low so I don't need to make that much on a deal. I can help the folks out there in a tight jam. The girl the other day was a 450 credit score. I made $180 on the deal.
What? And you did it?
Yeah, but
would anybody else do that, Boxer?
No, because with 450 credit score, you can't make no money on that deal because the banks aren't going to allow a certain amount of money to that. They're going to hold back in case because it's high risk. So I took the deal because I take every deal. I don't care. I'm not in love with the metal.
You want the volume.
I keep moving the cars. Every day I want to sell as many cars as I can. So it's all about getting the people in the car and getting the deal done.
Now, Boxer, if I'm sitting at home, maybe I'm watching in Philadelphia, maybe I'm watching in Jersey, maybe I'm down at the shore, maybe I'm up in the mountains, and I say, you know, this guy talks a big game, this Boxer. You know, I'm hearing how he's helping that person, this person, that person. And I know I've been to a lot of places and I've been turned down. Boxer, do you want him to come here and ask for you to put you to the test?
100%, Greg. Come put me to the test. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can make happen. And I want you to take the ride. Delaware, I get a lot of customers out of Delaware. A lot of customers. I get a lot of customers out of Jersey, Trent.
Is it worth their time to drive? Is it worth their time?
100%. I get people out of Mount Holly, Cherry Hill. I get customers as far as Atlantic City. I get customers from all over. In Philadelphia, they already know who I am. They've heard me. They've heard my ads. They know that anybody knows you got a junk car, air conditioning don't work, you're sick of the car, comes to the auto outlet. But PA, let me give you $6,000 for it, and let me get you out of that car and put you in something nice. Folks, stop driving those cars that are nickeling and diming you to death. That's all they're gonna do. Get yourself a small payment with a good car, with a warranty, and get yourself going right.
Now, Boxer, we talk about $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event, okay? We talk about the fact that there is no restrictions. Is that correct? Is that statement correct, Boxer?
That's correct.
All right. So if I bring in a vehicle here, okay, and I get it, put on a flatbed, and the reason it's on a flatbed is because it has no tires whatsoever. Am I going to get $6,000 cash for my trash toward the purchase of another vehicle with that trade?
100%.
If I bring in a vehicle that the engine is absolutely blown, a matter of fact, it has a bee's nest in it, a bird's nest, and it's burnt out and rusted over, you're not giving me $6,000 for that, are you?
100%. That's
What?
$6,000 regardless. I told you regardless of the condition. Any year, any make, any mile, any commission, it doesn't matter, Greg. That's $6,000. $6,000! $6,000! $6,000 for your trade-in regardless of the condition.
All right, suppose I had a vehicle and for whatever the reason it had an electrical problem and caught fire, and it's charcoal black. You're not giving $6,000 for that, are you? I know you said no restrictions, Boxer.
I got cars right now that were burnt. The
What?
lady heard my ad about the $6,000 for any trade. She got it that night. Her car started fire. The next day, she towed the car in here because all she had was liability insurance. She didn't have full coverage, so they weren't going to fix her car. Brought the car in, traded in. We put her in a car, no problem. Done.
So she got $6,000 minimum cash for her trash trade-in.
Correct.
Now, the other question is this. You help me out with the credit. You get me out of my trade-in because I'm upside down. You get me out of a buy here, pay here car and help me get with traditional financing and get me reestablished. The question is, when you trade me out of that other vehicle and trade me into another vehicle, what type of vehicles is the Boxer selling here at the Auto Outlet of PA? I mean, are these newer cars? Are they older cars? Are they roughed up cars? What's the deal? What kind of inventory do you have here, Boxer? Tell me.
Greg, all my inventory is pretty much 2012 and up.
What?
They got leather sunroofs. We got cars with sunroofs, leather.
Sound loaded. They sound loaded.
We got loaded cars. We got base cars. We got economical cars. We got Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge. We got Jeep. We got Chrysler. We got everything, Greg. We got Cadillacs. We got a variety of everything, Greg. I mean, we really have a little bit of everything. We got trucks, SUVs, compact cars, mid-sized cars. I mean, we really have it all. And what you really got to do is look at that phone number on the screen, call it, make an appointment. Make an appointment because they fill up quick. You got to remember, I had to take off for a month, almost 2 months, to get rid of all the excessive trades that I had. I had too many trades. I had nowhere to put them. I had to get rid of them. Well, guess what? It's back. And it's going to be huge. We're going to have customers everywhere trying to get a car. Don't worry. Get in here, make an appointment, and let's get it going.
It's all day Thursday.
All day Friday.
Now, if they get here by noon Saturday, they're going to be all right.
They're good.
What if they get here 4 o'clock Saturday?
You're good.
What if they get here 6, 7 o'clock Saturday night?
Listen, Greg, you're good. You're getting a car.
You're going to make it happen, Boxer?
We're going to make it happen. It's $6,000 for any trade-in. If you have bad credit, no worries. Get in here and let me get you approved.
Now, Boxer, is it my imagination or are you overstocked for this sale with inventory? It looks like you have bought more vehicles and went very deep to get ready for this event. Is that what I'm seeing here, Boxer? Is that true that you have more vehicles available for this sale unlike ever before?
100%. Usually I would sell anywhere between 40 and 50 cars within a 3-day sale. This sale, I'm expecting to sell 80 to 90 cars because I had took off a month, 2 months, so I got people waiting for the sale to come back just to get into a car. I mean, people literally waiting for this sale to come back. So this is huge. You need to take advantage of it because I can't do it forever, but it's back for this sale. 3 days only, and you need to make an appointment to get in here, and let's get it going.
My favorite part is the fact that you can come here and know you're going to get $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event with absolutely positively no restrictions. You're also going to get trade forgiveness. That means if you're upside down in your trade, the boxer and his staff are going to work really hard to get you out of that trade, right side up and into another vehicle. Now,
Bad credit, no problems.
you've never seen a deal you couldn't do, boxer?
Never seen a deal I couldn't do.
All right, now, I come here to the auto outlet of PA, and suppose my English is, I'm not really comfortable speaking a lot of English. I understand it, but communicating is a little rough. Do you have Spanish-speaking salespeople on the floor? They're going to help that person that would prefer to speak Spanish. Talks their language. Will translate the $6,000. Translate that there's no restrictions. Translate that there's any type of credit situation, regardless if they've been to another dealership, that you can't handle. Do you have those people?
Yes, I do. I got a salesperson, Danny, speaks fluent Spanish. And so all my Spanish-speaking customers, don't worry. Danny's here. He'll work with you. He'll get the deal done, and he'll translate and make sure you understand everything.
So, Boxer, I have a question. Are you ready?
The question is, are the folks out there ready for the $6,000 cash for your trash is back? When I tell you that, I mean $6,000. $6,000. $6,000 for any trade, any year, any make, any model, any condition, Greg.
You push it in. You pull it in. You tow it in. You drop it here. Get it here. Now, what if I have a vehicle that is in such bad condition I have no way to get it here, but I have the title and it's sight unseen to you, Boxer? You're not going to give those folks $6,000, are you?
100%. All you got to do is get here. You don't even need to bring the vehicle. Just bring the title, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. No problems.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. That means get here Thursday, get here Friday, get here Saturday through the close of business before the last customer leaves, and you will get at least $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event with no restrictions. 0 turn downs with a credit. Upside down, no problem. You've been to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different places and you've been turned down. Here, the Boxer is ready to fight for you. But remember, it's Thursday. It's Friday.
They can't wait for it to come back, Greg.
They're ready for the
folks
Boxer.
out there want the 6,000, Greg.
They love the Boxer.
They love it.
And you know why they love the Boxer? Because he gets you down the road. Right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike. Right here in the heart of Ben Salem. Come see the Boxer. Jimmy Maher. Right here at the Auto Outlet of PA.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000 for your trade-in, regardless of the condition.
All right, Boxers. So you've been telling us and telling the folks at home, part of this promotion that is back, if they bring a vehicle here to the Auto Outlet of PA, 1515 Bristol Pike, they're going to get $6,000 cash for their trash trade-in event with no restrictions. Is that the correct wording? No restrictions. No restrictions. No restrictions.
Listen, Greg, that's $6,000, no restrictions. It doesn't matter any year, any make, any model, any condition. But listen, I'm going to do one better for the folks out there, maybe my Spanish-speaking folks out there. Danny, come here. This is Danny. He speaks Spanish. I want him to tell the camera and all the folks out there, I want him to say $6,000 for any trade, any year, any make, any model in Spanish.
And no restrictions.
Yeah. Estamos dando 6,000 pesos por cualquier carro que tengan. No importa la condición, el año, como estén. Traiga su trade-in, que se le vamos a dar $6,000 por su trade-in. Hablame de español. Mi nombre es Dani. Cualquier cosita, nos avisan.
How do you say no restrictions in Spanish?
Sin restricciones ninguna.
Say it louder.
Sin restricciones ninguna.
One more time.
Sin restricciones ninguna.
And how do you say $6,000 trade-in?
$6,000 por su trade-in.
One more time.
$6,000 por su trade-in.
I think you get the idea, folks. If you come here to the Auto Outlet of PA, whether you see the Boxer with the left hook, the right hook, you see Danny, who will help you out if you speak Spanish, you're getting $6,000 minimum for your trade. Now, Boxer, we're going to do a little walking and talking. Let me just swing over here for a second. We're going to take a look at this vehicle. Now, this vehicle here has all kinds of issues, obviously. They got $6,000 for that? No way.
They got $6,000, Greg.
Look at that license plate even. It looks like a dollar bill on the front. You ever see a license plate bracket like that?
No, I've never have, Greg. But yeah, this vehicle, someone got $6,000 for. The vehicle next to it, this Grand Cherokee, I think it's a 98. $6,000 for it, Greg.
What about this guy back here, rusted out and crashed up?
This Nissan Quest, it's got the side bashed out, it's got the light bashed out. It's a 2006. It's got about 190 on it. They got $6,000 on it. The Saturn Vue here, $6,000 for it. I mean, the Honda right here, $6,000 for an old Honda van all beat up.
Doesn't it have a blown tranny or something too?
That one has a blown motor.
Okay.
Bad motor, no motor in it.
Honda over here, this doesn't look bad. What's the story with that?
That one there, the whole side's been swiped.
Whoa.
It's in rough condition. This one here, little Nissan Versa, rough condition. Normally this would be about a $1,500 car. This person got $6,000 for it, Greg.
Looks like holes in the glass even.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
All right, over here we've got a. Now remember, all these trades, the worst that people got was $6,000. There may be one or two here that we're going to see. I'm not sure. Boxer probably tell us that they got more. But so far, all these vehicles aren't even street worthy. $6,000 minimum.
$6,000 for this Volvo. I mean, things worth probably $1,000 real money, and we gave them $6,000. Who's better than us, you know?
Now this car here, Boxer. Now I don't know anything about it.
It's not
It looks
worth
not. It looks good though. It looks good. It looks like it's street legal.
It looks sporty, but it's a 99 Audi. It's an old car. It's got 210,000 miles on it. It's got a bad clutch. I mean, it's
not one of those smoker specials where it blows out smoke out the rear.
Yeah, it's worth nothing, Greg. I mean, you know, we gave somebody $6,000 for it because that's what we do, but that car is, you know.
So the looks are a little deceiving.
Yeah, it's a 99. I mean, you know, what do you expect for a 99?
All right.
You know.
So that car, $6,000. All right. Now Cadillac. Now Boxer. Now wait a minute. It's
an 03, 04 Cadillac Srx. It's got over 200,000 miles on a bad head gasket and a bad transmission. That thing's junk. But guess what?
They have to tow it in?
They got it towed in, yeah, but they got $6,000 for it.
And they were probably thrilled to get out of it.
Oh, of course, 100%.
Now over here, what do we have over here?
Dime them to death.
Yeah, what do we have over here?
This one I just traded in. This is an Oldsmobile. It's like I think a 98, 99. Let me see. I think it's a 98 Oldsmobile, $6,000 for it.
So every one of these vehicles so far that we've seen, Boxer, every one of them got $6,000 cash for their trash. You didn't argue with them. They didn't have to worry about what the problems were with the vehicle. They could tell you, and it didn't matter.
It didn't matter, Greg. Look at this little Hyundai. The paint's all done.
It's a ding up special.
Hail damage. I mean, things junk. You know, the fender's all banged out. It's junk. But they got $6,000 for that car. So you folks can kind of get an idea that this is what you're going to get. We give you $6,000 for anything. I mean, look at this Oldsmobile here. The hood started on fire. They got the.
Whoa.
I mean, you know.
Now, Boxer, you did these people a huge service.
Huge.
They probably still owed money on it too.
This was a buy here, pay here.
Oh.
I mean, they had a local buy here, pay here that everybody probably knows about, and they were paying about they were paying $380, $390 a month for this, and then we took them out of it and put them in a 2015, and now they're paying the same payment but on a 15.
So this car here, I mean, my goodness, it's all rust.
Yeah, it started on fire, burnt the paint off the hood, and then
$6,000.
$6,000.
All right, so let me just make sure here, Boxer, because this sale is for 36 hours and 36 business hours only. It starts Thursday, right?
Thursday.
It's all day Friday.
All day Friday.
Through the close of business Saturday.
All day Saturday until the last customer leaves.
If they have a trade, and that trade can't even make it here, and it's sight unseen, the worst that's going to happen is you are going to give them $6,000 cash for their trash trade-in event. Boxer, $6,000, $6,000.
That's $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, no matter what the condition, Greg.
Any restrictions?
No restrictions.
What if I've been up and down the road? Maybe I've been up and down Dealer Row, or up and down the boulevard, or up and down this place, or up and down that place, in this state, that state, the mountains, the beaches, and everybody has said, forget it, you're not getting a car. Boxer, what about those folks?
come see Jimmy, and I'm going to get you in a car, no problem. If you've been down at Essington, down by the airport, if you've been up and down the boulevard, if you're from Delaware and you've been to dealerships in Delaware, if you're from Jersey, you've been to dealerships in Jersey, and they said no, let me say yes. Get down here, and let's put you in a car. That's $6,000 for any trade-in.
With no restrictions. Remember, it's $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event. It's all day Thursday.
All day Friday.
Through the close of business Saturday. Push it in.
Pull it in.
Tow it in. Get it here. Sight unseen. Bring the title. The worst you're going to get, even for a piece of junk like that, is $6,000 cash for your trash. But remember, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday only. Come see the Boxer, Jimmy Maher, right here at the Auto Outlet of PA. 1515 Bristol Pike, right here in the heart of Ben Salem. Remember, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, $6,000 cash for your trash trade-in event.
$6,000, $6,000, $6,000 for your trade-in, regardless of the condition.